Therapy dudes, take away your stress, put you in a good mood. If you had them over, they would eat up all your food. It's time for therapy dudes.
Welcome back. We're Therapy Dudes, Dan Fox, Andre Karkamaz, sponsored by Boulder Psychological Services. We're going to jump right back into part 2 of the podcast, which was initially on focus and intention, and then has evolved to being on how we socially try to work with our loneliness or anxiety or tension, and how to have practices that help that. And then the love that Andre and I have for each other. And even though my initial intention was to just talk about how I need to reframe my talk on February 28th as if it was like a trip to a sunny beach, I like where we've gotten to anyway.
I do too. A trip to a sunny beach, that sounds nice. I need to go to one of those. You want to know something really weird about me? I have been to a beach at the East Coast.
Okay.
It was a beach in New York. It was not beautiful.
It's not beautiful.
I caught a crab with a plastic bag, and I was running to show my mom, and this was in high school. And I don't know how I did it. I found a plastic bag. I saw this tiger crab. I caught it. I came out with this plastic bag. It came out of the bag, fell on the beach, and all these seagulls showed up and ripped it to pieces. I had no clue. Had no clue that would happen. So that was my experience at the beach. And believe it or not, I'm in my 30s and I have not gone anywhere tropical. I'm not well traveled. I need to travel. I need to.
Your beach story is another experience of the most negative thing about the entire journey, right? The entire experience is the thing that gets most deeply recorded in our mind. And it's easy to flash on that when we think about.
Yeah. Well, I felt really guilty, but I had no clue because I've never been to a beach. I had no clue that seagulls did stuff like that. They are gangsters. They will take your stuff. They took my chicken finger out of my hand when I was on the pier. Just flew by and took it out. Those guys are thieves. Anyway, so that's my only experience with the ocean, and it was dark, gloomy day. What is wrong with me? I'm in my 30s. I haven't gone to the ocean. I have not traveled. What is wrong? There's got to be a diagnosable mental illness for that.
For not going to the beach?
For not traveling that much. Is there something wrong with me?
I think it's about what your family does growing up, and
they were
stages
poor, and they were immigrants.
Right.
Yeah, we couldn't even afford to do sports like the other kids, me and my sister.
Yeah. I was lucky. I grew up in New Jersey. I mean, that wasn't the lucky part, but there was a beach there. And then I moved to Hawaii after college and had that. And now my stepmom and her partner live down in Texas by the beach. So it's
okay.
But we should get there. That should be on our bucket list, our friend bucket list to
okay. Sounds good.
Beach, bring some kids. I'll bring a subset of my 4 so that it doesn't
so it's not overwhelming.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
So I'm just gonna go back to declaring to you that I want to intentionally get excited and find thoughts that I can dwell on that make me feel relaxed and happy and confident about the talk in a month. And there's truly no reason why I shouldn't be.
I could come support you. I stand next to you.
Huh. This is about me, not you. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay. I've done so many talks and they always end up going fine. They go well, and I feel good afterwards.
Yeah.
and I'm talking about something that I really want to be talking about and that I have a lot of experience with in front of a friendly crowd, right? Like
Right.
Parent Engagement Network, and there's going to be some people from Boulder Psychological Services there and parents, and it's going to be fine and helpful and good. And
Yeah.
I
You talk a lot. I'm sure you could figure it out.
right. So um as a side note, it would be fun if you came, but I need to have thoughts now that I consciously dwell on that make me feel like it's something to look forward to. So we would have to like be going out to breakfast and shooting the shit beforehand.
We could do that.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
I'll look forward to that part. Let's do
There
that.
we go. All
Yeah.
right, perfect.
All right. Bam. You've committed
Boom.
your Saturday on February 28th.
All right, I'll put that in the books.
All right. It's going to
Okay.
be Dawson, Alexander Dawson, their innovation center.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, it's those people.
Oh, jeez.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. They actually have a beach there on their campus. So
Oh, perfect. Killing two birds, one stone. There we
right.
go.
Right. So I want to get back to this piece that you had brought up last time about just like how to work with social dynamics, because it relates to my talk, because it's one of the practices I actually do when I'm doing a talk, and it relates to, I think, whether we're entering into, you know, a social scene where we're just trying to meet people, or even something like the gym where we're automatically having our like alarm system in our brain kind of do a positive, negative, neutral on people, right? And the negative is the part that's problematic.
Yeah.
From a certain perspective, the neutral part is also problematic because we're just ignoring those. They just get filtered out, right? And if we're wanting to be consciously like intending to be like, hey, I want to benefit this person. I hope they're having a good day. I hope they get something positive out of this experience. How can I help them feel good about themselves, right? Like that that kind of energy typically gets saved for the people that we feel positive about. And we're doing it, if we're unconscious about it, with the people that we feel positive about in a transactional way. It's like, how can I make them feel good so they give me attention and then I feel good? And it's nice to be able to dwell on somebody long enough so that we get past that initial filtering.
Yeah.
To be able to kind of just notice them. We don't have to like stare at them, right? We can just be aware of them, even if we're not looking directly at them, and just put out something like, I hope they're having a good time. I hope they're, you know, going to get something positive out of this experience.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I realized I needed to do when I was doing a talk, because it's very easy to just kind of flash on the entire group and just be like, oh my gosh, all these people are looking at me and I feel stupid. And, you know, I'm going to say something dumb, or I just made a little joke that I thought was funny and nobody laughed.
Yeah.
And now like I'm an idiot and they're just thinking that like I have no business being up here.
Oh, I'm sure that happens all the time on our podcast. Like literally all the time. Half the time I say something and I'm like, what did I do? How did that even come off? How did I say that?
To our thousands of listeners, they are judging us.
That's okay.
So I've made it a practice of like trying to, when I get there ahead of time, I've already gotten some exercise as close to the start time as possible, right? I just try to get some physical activity, even if it's getting there early so I can like do a brisk walk around the block or something. Like I just try to like get that to happen because I know that'll like dial me in and chill me out.
Yeah.
And then I try to just like make a little conscious, intentional awareness and just sort of realize that like each of these people is just here because they're wanting to like help their kids. They're wanting to be a better parent. And
Right.
I think I can probably help them do that, and that this is
That's what I connect to. Yeah.
okay, right?
Because
I wanna
we
fuel
know
their
how hard it is as parents, you and I.
totally, totally. And if I kind of individually consciously dwell on different people
Hmm.
and put out a vibe like that, it just kind of gets me past that initial alarm system judgment. And
Yeah.
then I feel like when I'm talking, I can actually like, if I end up making eye contact with somebody while I'm talking, it's okay. It's not alarming. It's not something that I end up overthinking about. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this person now.
They become neutral.
Yeah, but it's beyond neutral from an alarm system perspective. It's
Hmm.
like they become somebody that we can consciously choose to like connect with and have a little bit of an experience with, right?
Sure.
It's beyond just they're not a threat, they're not a benefit. It's like,
We have a point in contact with them where we can share a mutual love for being a parent or something like that.
right, right, right. Yeah, there's a potential to just have a moment of engagement and connection
Yeah.
once we're past that initial filtering. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that helps. If I think about the talk and know that you're going to rise to the occasion and drive yourself that extra 15 minutes to get to Dawson, and we'll go have breakfast somewhere beforehand, right? That just seems fun for me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems fun. And I think that I also need to just have a few reminders to myself that I always enjoy these talks after the fact. I just feel glad that I've done it. And that's going to happen this time too. And I know I've got like useful stuff to say, right? Like this is like the bread and butter of my private practice. Like it's fine. People like come and listen and keep coming back when I'm like doing therapeutic stuff with them, right? Like it's going to be totally fine. I just have to not like do this thing where I go, oh my gosh, I haven't done the slides yet. Oh my gosh, like I need to like, review this thing and I should add like some like personal stories about me with my kids and like make sure I give some examples of parenting and I haven't done that yet. And the right. Like that stuff, I just need to be like, it'll be fine. It'll
It
be
will be fine.
totally fine. Yeah.
And it's, I think it's natural to have a response like that for something you care about.
Mm,
And I think everyone struggles with some level of imposter syndrome when it comes to like putting themselves out there for a crowd of people, you know?
yeah.
Like it's all you don't know what's going to happen, and the unpredictability is what makes you feel that way. But the truth is, um, over and over again, you do have these conversations with people, and it does go well, and you have a long-lasting career. You do understand psychology. There are moments where people make mistakes, and if it happens in a talk, it's like whatever. We just keep going,
Yeah.
right?
So if can we go back to like social loneliness and
Yes,
the
I like that
people that we
topic.
work with a lot who are just trying to figure out how to get themselves out there in the world.
Yes,
I think a lot of times, especially when people are looking for like a relationship, right? Like a partner,
right.
the situation becomes too loaded with hope and fear, right? It's easy to like, if we go out into that situation, be like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to be like the person that this other person I'm interested in sees as like, all right, the most important person in the room to talk to, or like I need to be like the most social, the like best looking, the most like interesting, the whatever. And I feel like it's easy to judge ourselves in negative ways in those moments and to like see somebody else that has some attractive characteristic that we want and to just diminish ourselves and then to get like super self-conscious in a social situation.
Yeah,
And
100%.
right, I would submit that in those situations, we don't have to be the like life of the party, the best
No.
looking, the like most interact. We just want to practice growing connections and having a bit of an experience with somebody. And if we're looking to connect and to have them benefit from that connection, that is like both necessary and sufficient for the experience. And it's a much different sort of goal to attain, right? It's a much more realistic thing than to just be like, I have to like be the
Well, when you're operating from the I have to be the best,
yeah
you're operating from the assumption that you don't have much to offer, right? And when you're doing that, especially if you're someone who struggles with loneliness, right?
yeah
You are you are clouding your judgment almost immediately because you're operating out of a false narrative that you don't have anything to offer, and you probably aren't seeing the other person clearly. Do you even know if you want that person, right? They have a few things that, you know, you can check off on the checklist, and then you're like, well, this is my shot at love. It's like maybe, but make sure that you know you have something to offer and make sure that you're seeing them clearly, not trying to win a narrative over for yourself, right? To
yeah
prove something to yourself.
yeah I
I
think
think
in
that's
those
why
moments we
online dating sucks.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
um I think in those moments we need to have a, a good strategy for kind of like chilling ourselves out and just having a positive self-talk game where we can just kind of reassure ourselves that everything's fine, it's no big deal, I'm fine, this will be good, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And that has to be practiced, because if we don't put ourselves in these situations very often and just kind of practice trying to figure out how do I relax and just enjoy the experience and feel comfortable in my own skin and not highly self-conscious,
Mm.
right? Like we can do that with some awareness practices, some breathing, some positive self-talk, right? We can kind of coach ourselves into just feeling basically good and fine and calm, like we're like surrounded by good friends, just having a
Mm.
decent evening.
Yeah.
But we have to know that that's important, and we have to like have a strategy for when we realize like, oh, it's time to like pump myself up a little bit or reassure myself, or
Yeah.
oh, I'm overthinking something. It's like some quick interaction just happened and now I'm feeling super self-conscious for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
It's not in those moments time to like hyper analyze ourselves and what happened. It's just time to be like, no big deal, shake it off. Like that other person's gonna go off and like, in 30 seconds not be thinking about it all. I don't need to like spend my whole night dwelling on that like
Yeah.
2-second
What
interaction.
you're really dwelling on is a narrative about yourself that you let exist constantly, right? Like that you're a failure, you're not good enough, something like that. And this is just your mind ruminating on something that, apparently went wrong or you perceived went wrong.
Yeah.
And it's going down that, vast ocean of I'm not good enough. And it keeps trying to make sense of it all. But really all you're doing is tapping into a feeling which keeps your mind going, and then the behavior continues, right? Like you have to be able to be like, there's a point where you can interject and say, I could be making this up. I'm going to take a breath. I don't have to believe in this narrative, right? I don't
Yeah.
have to let this feeling dictate how I think the rest of the evening. I don't have to let this girl, this older woman who never says hi back, make me feel like a terrible person every day.
Right.
It's just
Right.
a mystery, it's like a mystery that I want to solve, I think.
I would just keep practicing like having some positive intention and also just sort of a no big deal energy, right? Like it doesn't matter how she responds. You just want to show up the way you want to
Well,
show up.
that is how I show up to everyone. I mean, she's
Yeah.
not the only person I do that to.
Don't
Everyone
don't
is.
let her energy change how you want to show up in the world. Just keep
All right.
keep doing it.
Okay, I will. Clearly, it's rubbed off on you and it's changed your life.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Um, all right. I'm up against time. I gotta run and
You got
jump
it.
on another call.
Okay.
But thanks. Good talking with you, Andre. I hope this was helpful for people. And thanks for listening, everybody. We
We'll
will
talk
see
next
you
week.
next time.
All right.
Therapy dudes, take away your stress.